Your silence is killing them, for in the quiet of your non-response, there is power, a power that transforms relationships, conflicts, and perceptions. Silence is not simply the absence of words. It is a tool that can shift dynamics, create distance, and alter the course of interactions. In a world where everything demands an immediate reaction, the act of choosing silence often speaks louder than any words could. It's a deliberate strategy that preserves your energy, asserts your boundaries, and allows you the space to process before reacting. When you remain silent, you force others to reflect on their actions, assumptions, and the motives behind their words. This unpredictability unsettles those who expect a response and leaves them to question their position. Silence, often overlooked and underestimated, is a deliberate act of strength that transcends the superficial chatter of modern life. It holds the power to shift dynamics, alter perceptions, and restore balance to chaotic situations. In a world where noise is constant and reactions are expected instantly, choosing silence is an intentional decision that not only preserves one's energy, but also commands respect from those around you. It is neither passive nor weak. It is a calculated choice to maintain control and assert authority without uttering a word. The essence of silence lies in its ability to convey more than words ever could. When you choose not to respond immediately, you create a pause in the rhythm of interactions, leaving others unsure of your thoughts and actions. This unpredictability is a form of power. People often seek control by eliciting reactions, but silence denies them that satisfaction, leaving them unsettled. The strength of silence is its capacity to make others question their assumptions while providing you with the time and space to assess situations objectively. Instead of reacting impulsively, silence allows for introspection, fostering clarity that leads to better decision-making. In moments of tension or conflict, silence is a powerful equalizer. It disarms aggression, neutralizes hostility, and creates a space where emotions can settle. By choosing silence, you refuse to be drawn into unnecessary arguments or provocations, preserving your composure and diffusing potential escalation. This deliberate restraint is not an act of surrender, but a demonstration of superior control. It shows that you are not ruled by emotions or external pressures. Instead, you operate from a place of inner stability, unshaken by the chaos surrounding you. Silence also serves as a boundary, a protective shield that keeps others from encroaching on your mental and emotional well-being. By withholding your words, you establish a limit that signals what you will and will not tolerate. This boundary is a silent assertion of your worth and priorities. It communicates that not every situation or person deserves your energy, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. In this way, silence becomes a filter, separating the significant from the trivial and ensuring that your resources are directed toward your growth and peace. Moreover, silence amplifies your presence. In a noisy world where everyone competes to be heard, the act of remaining silent can be a powerful way to stand out. It draws attention precisely because it is unexpected and rare. When used strategically, silence commands focus, forcing others to pay attention to your actions rather than your words. It reinforces the idea that your value is not dependent on constant validation or acknowledgement from others. Instead, your silence speaks of self-assurance and a deep sense of purpose that does not require external affirmation. The deliberate use of silence also strengthens relationships by fostering deeper understanding and respect. In moments of disagreement or emotional turmoil, silence can provide the necessary space for both parties to process their thoughts and emotions. It prevents the situation from escalating and allows for a more constructive dialogue to emerge. Silence communicates that you value the relationship enough to listen and reflect rather than react impulsively. This level of emotional intelligence builds trust and creates a foundation for healthier, more balanced interactions. The strength of silence lies in its ability to preserve your energy and protect your peace. In choosing silence, you reject the need to respond to every provocation, every demand for attention, and every moment of chaos. Instead, you conserve your mental and emotional resources for what truly matters, channeling your energy into areas of growth, progress, and fulfillment. Silence is not avoidance. It is an intentional strategy for managing your life with purpose and clarity. In embracing silence, you master the art of restraint and control. You learn that not every battle is worth fighting, not every comment needs a response, and not every situation demands your participation. Silence becomes your sanctuary, a place where you find strength, clarity, and the power to navigate the complexities of life with grace and determination. It is a timeless tool that, when wielded wisely, can transform not only your interactions, but also the way you view yourself and the world around you. When faced with emotionally charged situations, silence becomes a sanctuary where clarity can emerge. The immediate urge to react is often driven by raw emotions, but these initial reactions rarely serve long-term goals or relationships. Silence, on the other hand, offers the gift of time. It allows you to step back from the intensity of the moment, observe your feelings without judgment, and process the situation from a calm and measured perspective. This pause, though seemingly simple, is a powerful act of emotional maturity. It signifies that you are in control of your emotions rather than being controlled by them. Silence is a practice that transforms impulsivity into intentionality. It is the space where self-awareness flourishes, enabling you to identify not only what you feel, but also why you feel it. By understanding the root of your emotions, you are better equipped to address them constructively rather than reacting defensively or aggressively. In this sense, silence becomes a bridge between feeling and action, ensuring that your responses align with your values and objectives. It creates a moment of choice, a chance to decide how best to respond, rather than being swept away by the tides of emotion. In relationships, silence demonstrates a profound respect for the other person and for the complexity of the situation. By choosing to listen rather than speak, you signal that you value understanding over dominance, patience over haste. This act of restraint fosters an environment of trust and mutual respect. Silence creates the space for others to express themselves fully without interruption or judgment, which in turn encourages deeper and more meaningful connections. It is a subtle yet powerful way of saying, I hear you and I am willing to understand you, a sentiment that words alone cannot always convey. Silence also protects the integrity of communication. Words spoken in haste, particularly in moments of anger or frustration, can cause irreparable harm. They may escalate conflicts, deepen misunderstandings, or even damage relationships beyond repair. Silence, however, prevents these unintended consequences by giving you the time to consider your words carefully. It allows you to weigh their potential impact and choose language that builds bridges rather than barriers. In this way, silence becomes a safeguard against the impulsivity that often undermines effective communication. The emotional maturity inherent in silence extends beyond relationships and into the realm of personal growth. Silence is the crucible where self-reflection takes place, where you confront your fears, doubts, and aspirations without distraction. It is in these quiet moments that you gain insight into your own behavior, recognizing patterns that serve you and those that do not. This self-awareness is the foundation of emotional intelligence, enabling you to navigate life with greater clarity and intention. Silence is not merely the absence of noise, it is the presence of understanding, a deep and transformative awareness of oneself and one's place in the world. In professional settings, silence is a powerful tool that conveys confidence and composure. When faced with challenging situations, the ability to remain silent rather than reacting impulsively sets you apart as a leader who is measured and thoughtful Silence in the workplace demonstrates that you are not swayed by pressure or provocation. Instead, you take the time to analyze situations thoroughly, ensuring that your decisions are informed and strategic. This level of restraint commands respect and inspires confidence in your judgment, qualities that are invaluable in any professional environment. Silence also serves as a form of emotional regulation, a skill that lies at the heart of emotional intelligence. By choosing not to react immediately, you give yourself the opportunity to manage your emotions rather than letting them manage you. This self-regulation not only protects your peace of mind, but also allows you to respond to situations in a way that is aligned with your goals and values. Silence in this context is not avoidance. It is an act of empowerment that places you firmly in control of your emotional landscape. In moments of conflict, silence can be a transformative force. It creates a pause that diffuses tension, allowing all parties to reflect and reassess. This pause often leads to more constructive dialogues where emotions are tempered and solutions can emerge. Silence in conflict is not about retreating. It is about creating the conditions for resolution. It is an acknowledgement that impulsive reactions often escalate tensions, while thoughtful silence paves the way for understanding and compromise. By choosing silence, you demonstrate a commitment to resolving conflicts with integrity and wisdom. The power of silence lies in its ability to shift focus inward, fostering a deeper connection with your own thoughts and emotions. In a noisy world, this inward focus is a rare and valuable skill. It enables you to navigate life with a sense of purpose and clarity, unclouded by the distractions and demands of external noise. Silence is not merely the absence of sound. It is the presence of intentionality, a deliberate act that prioritizes understanding over reaction, reflection over impulse. Emotional intelligence in silence is about mastering the art of response. It is about recognizing that not every situation requires your input, not every provocation warrants a reaction, and not every emotion needs to be expressed immediately. Silence is a choice to respond with intention rather than react with impulse, to prioritize understanding over conflict, to value growth over stagnation. In this choice lies the essence of emotional intelligence, a skill that empowers you to navigate life's complexities with grace, resilience, and unwavering strength. Silence, when embraced with purpose, becomes more than a tool. It becomes a way of being, a testament to the power of restraint and the wisdom of reflection. Silence is more than an absence of sound. It is a deliberate and powerful tool that shields individuals from the chaos of the external world. In its stillness, silence creates a boundary, a protective layer that guards against negativity, unnecessary engagement, and the draining demands of constant communication. By embracing silence as a boundary, individuals reclaim control over their energy, choosing where and how to invest it. This act is not avoidance, it is self-preservation, a way to maintain inner peace while navigating a world filled with distractions and provocations. The protective role of silence lies in its ability to establish clear limits. It is a way of asserting without words that not everything deserves your attention or response. Silence signals a refusal to be drawn into situations that do not serve your growth or align with your values. It is a firm but quiet declaration that your emotional and mental resources are not infinite, and they will not be squandered on trivial matters or toxic exchanges. This boundary, though invisible, is unmistakably felt by those who encounter it, creating a clear divide between what is allowed to affect you and what is not. In shielding individuals from negativity, silence becomes a barrier against the harmful effects of unnecessary engagement. Words, once spoken, have the power to entangle us in arguments, conflicts, or misunderstandings that often spiral out of control. Silence, on the other hand, removes the fuel that sustains such interactions. By choosing not to respond, you deny negativity the opportunity to take root and grow. This act of restraint protects your peace, ensuring that you remain grounded and focused rather than being swept away by the turbulence of external drama. Silence also offers protection from emotional manipulation. In conversations or conflicts where others seek to provoke a reaction, remaining silent shifts the balance of power. The absence of a response leaves others uncertain, unable to predict your thoughts or next actions. This unpredictability is a form of strength. It prevents others from gaining control over the narrative or using your words against you. Silence becomes a shield, deflecting attempts to manipulate or influence you, allowing you to remain composed and in control. By setting boundaries through silence, individuals also create space for reflection and intentionality. Silence provides a pause in which emotions can settle and clarity can emerge. In this quiet space, you can evaluate situations objectively, determining whether they deserve your engagement or are better left unaddressed. This reflective process is essential for maintaining focus on what truly matters. It ensures that your energy is directed toward constructive pursuits rather than being wasted on distractions or conflicts that offer no meaningful resolution. The boundary created by silence is not a wall that isolates, but a filter that prioritizes. It allows individuals to discern between relationships and interactions that nourish them and those that drain them. Silence signals to others that your time and energy are valuable, setting a standard for how you expect to be treated. In doing so, it invites reciprocal respect and consideration from those around you. It establishes a foundation for healthier interactions where boundaries are honored and communication is more intentional and meaningful. In professional settings, silence as a boundary can be a powerful tool for maintaining focus and professionalism. It prevents you from being drawn into office gossip, unnecessary debates, or conflicts that detract from your goals. By choosing when to speak and when to remain silent, you assert control over your narrative, ensuring that your actions and words align with your aspirations. This intentional use of silence protects your reputation, reinforcing the image of a composed and strategic individual who does not waste time on unproductive engagements. Silence also plays a crucial role in personal relationships, where boundaries are often tested. By remaining silent in moments of provocation or disagreement, you prevent conflicts from escalating unnecessarily. This restraint allows both parties the time and space to reflect, fostering an environment where resolution becomes possible. Silence communicates that you will not engage in toxic behavior or entertain dynamics that compromise your well-being. It reinforces the idea that mutual respect is a non-negotiable standard in any healthy relationship. The protective boundary of silence extends to self-preservation in the face of external noise. In a world that constantly demands attention and engagement, silence is a refuge, a place where you can reconnect with yourself and regain your sense of balance. It is a way of saying no to the overwhelming demands of modern life, prioritizing your mental and emotional health above all else. In this quiet space, you are free to reflect, recharge, and realign with your goals without the distractions of the outside world. Silence as a boundary is an act of empowerment. It is a way of taking ownership of your energy, your time, and your interactions. By choosing silence, you assert your right to protect your peace, to set limits on what you will tolerate, and to prioritize what truly matters. This boundary is not about shutting others out, but about creating a space where you can thrive, free from the chaos and negativity that often surround us. In its quiet strength, silence becomes a powerful force for maintaining balance, fostering growth, and navigating life with intention and clarity. Silence holds an intrinsic value that extends far beyond the absence of sound. It is a medium through which personal growth and deep reflection can flourish, offering a sanctuary of stillness in a world dominated by constant noise and endless distractions. In its quiet embrace, silence becomes a catalyst for introspection, a tool that allows individuals to delve into their inner thoughts, confront their emotions, and gain a deeper understanding of themselves and their goals. This reflective quality is not passive. It is an active pursuit of clarity and meaning that fuels personal transformation and the journey toward self-fulfillment. In the stillness of silence, individuals are free to pause and listen to the voice within. The noise of everyday life often drowns out this inner dialogue, making it difficult to connect with one's true self. Silence creates a space where thoughts can surface without interruption, providing an opportunity to explore emotions, beliefs, and aspirations with honesty and depth. This act of self-reflection is essential for growth. It allows individuals to recognize patterns in their behavior, understand the motivations behind their actions, and identify areas where change is needed. Through this process, silence becomes a mirror, reflecting not only who we are, but who we have the potential to become. The introspective value of silence lies in its ability to strip away external distractions and bring focus to what truly matters. In moments of quiet reflection, individuals can assess their goals and priorities, realigning their actions with their core values. This clarity is crucial in a world that often pulls us in countless directions, tempting us to pursue paths that do not serve our true purpose. Silence provides the clarity needed to discern between what is meaningful and what is trivial, ensuring that energy and attention are directed toward endeavors that contribute to personal growth and fulfillment. Personal growth requires a willingness to confront the uncomfortable truths that often remain hidden beneath the surface. Silence creates the conditions for this confrontation, offering a safe and non-judgmental space to examine fears, doubts, and insecurities. By sitting with these emotions rather than avoiding them, individuals gain the courage to face their vulnerabilities and transform them into strengths. This process is not easy, but it is essential for breaking free from limitations and embracing the full spectrum of one's potential. Silence in this context becomes a powerful ally, guiding individuals through the challenging but rewarding journey of self-discovery. Reflection in silence also enables individuals to develop a deeper understanding of their relationships and their place in the world. By stepping back from the noise of daily interactions, they can evaluate the dynamics of their connections with others, identifying those that uplift and those that drain. This awareness fosters healthier relationships by encouraging intentional communication and mutual respect. It also allows individuals to recognize their impact on the world around them, inspiring them to act with greater empathy and purpose. In this way, silence bridges the gap between self-awareness and outward action, creating a harmonious balance between inner growth and external contribution. The pursuit of goals is another area where silence proves invaluable. In its stillness, individuals can visualize their aspirations with greater clarity, breaking them down into actionable steps. The mental space created by silence allows for focused planning and strategic thinking, free from the distractions that often cloud judgment. This focused energy is the foundation of progress, enabling individuals to approach their goals with determination and precision. Silence becomes a wellspring of creativity and inspiration, providing the clarity and motivation needed to overcome obstacles and achieve success. Growth through silence is not limited to the individual. It extends to the collective experience. When individuals take the time to reflect and grow, they contribute to a more thoughtful and intentional society. Silence fosters a culture of mindfulness, where actions are guided by reflection rather than impulsivity. It encourages deeper connections and more meaningful interactions, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond the individual. In this way, the introspective value of silence transcends personal growth, becoming a force for positive change on a broader scale. Incorporating silence into daily life requires intention and practice. It involves carving out moments of stillness amid the chaos. Whether through meditation, mindful reflection, or simply sitting in quiet contemplation. These moments are opportunities to reconnect with oneself, to listen without distraction, and to gain the clarity needed to move forward with purpose. Over time, this practice becomes a habit, a refuge that supports continuous growth and reflection in every aspect of life. Silence is a powerful enabler of growth and reflection, offering a pathway to deeper understanding, greater self-awareness, and the pursuit of meaningful goals. It is a reminder that the answers we seek often lie not in the noise around us, but in the stillness within. By embracing silence, we create the conditions for transformation, unlocking the potential to live with greater intention, authenticity, and fulfillment. Silence is not merely a pause. It is an invitation to explore, to grow, and to discover the boundless possibilities that reside within us. In professional settings, silence is often underestimated, but holds immense potential as a tool for negotiation. During discussions or bargaining sessions, silence can shift the balance of power. When used intentionally, it creates a pause that unsettles the other party, compelling them to fill the void with additional information or concessions. This strategic use of silence gives you the upper hand, as it allows you to gather insights into their priorities and motivations without revealing your own. Silence signals composure and confidence, making it clear that you are not rushed or pressured into a hasty decision. It conveys that you are measured and deliberate, traits that command respect and strengthen your position. Silence also enables more effective decision-making in professional environments. In high-stakes situations where emotions often run high and impulsivity can lead to costly mistakes, silence provides the necessary pause for reflection. It allows individuals to step back, assess the available information, and consider the long-term implications of their choices. This thoughtful approach reduces the risk of errors and ensures that actions align with strategic objectives. In leadership roles, the ability to use silence demonstrates wisdom and maturity, qualities that inspire trust and loyalty among colleagues and subordinates. In team dynamics, silence can be a catalyst for collaboration and innovation. By choosing not to dominate conversations, leaders create space for others to share their ideas and perspectives. This act of restraint fosters a culture of inclusivity and mutual respect, where every voice is valued. Silence encourages active listening, a critical skill that builds stronger relationships and improves problem solving. When individuals feel heard and understood, they are more likely to contribute meaningfully, leading to more effective teamwork and better outcomes. In personal relationships, silence plays a crucial role in managing conflicts and maintaining harmony. In moments of tension or disagreement, the impulse to react immediately often exacerbates the situation. Silence, however, introduces a pause that allows emotions to cool and perspectives to shift. This pause creates an opportunity for reflection, enabling both parties to approach the issue with greater understanding and empathy. Silence de-escalates conflict by removing the fuel that drives arguments, paving the way for constructive dialogue and resolution. It communicates that you value the relationship enough to prioritize thoughtful responses over impulsive reactions. Silence also functions as a boundary-setting tool in personal interactions. It signals that you will not engage in behaviors or discussions that compromise your well-being or values. By choosing when to speak and when to remain silent, you establish limits on what is acceptable and what is not. This boundary protects your emotional and mental energy, ensuring that it is directed toward relationships and activities that contribute to your happiness and growth. Silence is a way of asserting your worth without confrontation, making it a subtle yet effective means of self-preservation. In more intimate relationships, silence fosters deeper connection and understanding. It provides a space where individuals can process their emotions, reflect on their thoughts, and communicate more authentically. Silence is not an absence of communication, but a different form of it. One that speaks volumes through presence, and attentiveness. In these quiet moments, relationships often grow stronger as both parties feel respected and valued. Silence creates a foundation for trust, where understanding transcends words and is rooted in mutual respect. In social settings, silence can be a powerful way to influence group dynamics. By choosing not to react immediately or contribute to every discussion, you encourage others to think more critically and engage more thoughtfully. Silence disrupts the flow of superficial exchanges, prompting deeper and more meaningful conversations. It also shifts the focus from external validation to internal reflection, encouraging individuals to consider their motivations and intentions. In this way, silence becomes a force for positive change, inspiring others to approach interactions with greater mindfulness and purpose. The practical applications of silence extend to self-care and personal growth. In a world that constantly demands engagement, silence offers a refuge where individuals can reconnect with themselves. It provides the space to reflect on goals, evaluate priorities, and recharge emotionally. This intentional withdrawal from external noise is essential for maintaining balance and well-being. Silence becomes a practice of self-respect, a way of honoring your need for rest and renewal. By embracing silence, you cultivate resilience and clarity, qualities that enhance your ability to navigate life's challenges with confidence and grace. Silence is also a tool for influence and persuasion, particularly in moments of uncertainty. When others expect a reaction and you choose not to provide one, they are often compelled to reevaluate their approach. This unpredictability keeps you in control of the narrative, ensuring that your actions are deliberate and impactful. Silence communicates strength and self-assurance, qualities that are particularly valuable in situations where power dynamics are at play. It allows you to steer interactions on your terms, maintaining authority without the need for excessive explanation or justification. The practical value of silence lies in its adaptability and versatility. It can be used to navigate negotiations, resolve conflicts, build relationships, and protect personal boundaries. It is a tool that empowers individuals to communicate with intention, act with purpose, and maintain control over their interactions. Silence is not an absence of action. It is a deliberate and thoughtful choice that reflects emotional intelligence and self-mastery. By incorporating silence into both professional and personal contexts, individuals unlock its transformative potential, using it as a means to achieve their goals, foster deeper connections, and create a life of balance and fulfillment. Silence, at its core, is an empowering declaration of self-mastery, offering individuals the tools to navigate life's complexities with intention and grace. It is far from a passive state. Rather, it is a deliberate act of strength that reflects restraint, patience, and emotional intelligence. By choosing when to speak and when to remain silent, individuals reclaim control over their actions and responses, resisting the chaos of external pressures. Silence enables clarity, allowing individuals to align their thoughts, emotions, and decisions with their authentic values and aspirations. In its transformative power, silence reshapes the way individuals connect with themselves and the world around them. It fosters self-awareness, offering the space to reflect, grow, and act with purpose. In relationships, silence becomes a bridge to deeper understanding and mutual respect, while in professional contexts, it commands attention and inspires confidence. By embracing silence, individuals not only preserve their energy, but also create opportunities for meaningful engagement and intentional progress. Ultimately, silence is a testament to the strength found in stillness. It is a tool for navigating challenges, fostering growth, and maintaining inner peace. In mastering silence, individuals unlock the ability to lead lives marked by resilience, wisdom, and purpose, transforming the noise of the world into a symphony of thoughtful action and deliberate being.